This week on the Unqualified Gamers Podcast, the boys will Vexbolts mass unfollowing, Lacy's year-long stream, play wrongfully banned in Fortnite.
Which one?
Episode 100 of the Unqualified
Is that
Gamers
what you
Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I did. So you didn't see that? You didn't see the new comment? So this is the greatest comment of all time. I didn't pay attention to the video. You three look like past, present, and future of the same person.
I was like, who's
Rivet
past,
Andrews?
present,
I don't know who you are, but I love you. That is the greatest.
I feel like you're
Kai,
present.
Yeah, you're past.
Yeah, you're going to be past.
Well, it's our ages too. It's our ages. So
that's true.
I laughed so fucking hard when I screenshotted that yesterday morning.
Did you pin it?
Did you
pinned it? Right?
Did you pin that comment?
Oh, no.
Wow.
I was in bed.
Well,
it was on a short.
Whatever,
I believe.
It was on a short. You can still pin comments on shorts.
Yeah, I was trying to wake up, dude, and I read it and I laughed so fucking hard, and then I couldn't find it because I was going to reply to it too, and I didn't.
Here's a question for you. Do you know when what the most popular Black Ops 2 map was when it came out in 2012?
No,
absolutely.
I didn't play Black Ops 2.
Nuketown 2025. I saw this today, Kai.
Yeah, did you?
I did.
2012, Nuketown 2025 came out, the map of the future, and it is now 2025. Yeah, it's no longer the future; it's now the present.
Oh shit! Really? That was supposed to be from 2025.
Yeah.
The name of the map is Nuketown.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Aren't you the COD person?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I was.
Aren't you the dude sitting, with a some kind of LMG with FMJ just spraying down the fucking spawn from the garage?
No, I'm an SMG guy. Okay, I'm an SMG guy.
Oh, yeah, I was, and I'm that dude that just sitting in there.
I was a sniper on that map,
and I fucking don't like Black Ops. I never have. That one that is the best map in Call of Duty, though. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good, but
it's no longer the future now, though. The present of Nuketown.
I can't. I don't think we can. I don't think we can do this podcast anymore. Punishment. Like one of the games that I actually like in COD, and you're like, it's not that great.
I hate Black Ops. Zombies is fucking trash.
I don't like zombies. I just like the. I really did like the multi in Black Ops, like Black Ops.
You mean
1
the
and
current
2.
zombies, or you mean zombies? Period.
The last zombies. Period. The last Call of Duty that I enjoyed multiplayer on, and actually signed on to play multiplayer. Like, that was my plan, was probably Call of Duty Ghost.
That was horrible.
Everybody hated it. I don't know. That's the last one I played with my friends. Was probably Ghost on Xbox One.
World War II was probably the one I got the biggest into, but whatever.
The problem is they redid that so many times. They did World War II. They did Vanguard. They just kept doing the same game, just with a different.
It's called.
I guess that's. Yeah,
it's Call of Duty. Where are you going with this?
No, I will say, was it Ghost that had Invasion?
Was the
different
I can't remember.
A different zombies map, but it was aliens instead, and it was pretty much. It wasn't unlocking doors or anything. It was just after a certain amount of waves, the next part would open up, and then you could go through and do a little. I
feel like I remember what you're talking about. I don't know, but I hated that too. But
I don't know. The first zombies map in the theater, best one. But I think I'm a classics kind of guy, so a lot of the things that when it first came out, that's the best. Well, Halo 2 was better than Halo 1, but
Halo 2 was better than Halo 3 is better than Halo 2 in my opinion.
That's not true.
Oh,
but
the new Halo. The new Halo. Have you seen the? I showed CC last night. Have you seen the quotes from the development team?
So the head developer apparently does not like guns. And that's why they would never do a Call of Duty game. But the guns in Halo were fake enough looking that they'll do it. I don't know. I as soon as I read that, I was so disappointed.
Do they dislike Alien Blood as well?
I don't know.
Okay, so the
gonna
quote
suck.
is, and this is from a current developer, by the way. This came out in 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But it is. There's a little bit of it that's chopped off because of the picture. I don't feel like looking at the video. I honestly don't think I could work on a game that glorified or fantasized modern guns, COD, Battlefield, RB6. I've had moments I've struggled with something. But the weapons and the world is pretty sci-fi and creates a large enough separation from reality.
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as it's not current and it's futuristic, we're good. As long as it's a plasma bullet that's shooting people and not a 5.56, we're good.
Look at all the look at the BR. Look at the fucking AR. Look at the pit. They're all fucking modern weapons.
Yeah, all of
our guns.
Not.
BR's
have
not
extra curves on them.
It's a fucking M16. It's a 3-round burst.
It's not an M16.
What is it?
It's basically. I mean, it's designed. Yeah. It's similar. It's kind of similar. I mean, the scope is on top of the carrying handle and stuff like that too. But
yeah,
I mean, the assault rifle's not for sure though. But I mean, either way.
To CC's credit, it is much more based on the M16A1 than any of the other ones, but still.
Dude, all I know is that if they go through all this shit of renaming the studio to Halo Studios, and they have this person that doesn't like guns in charge, and it ruins the game, it's just they won't make another one after that. That's gonna suck.
Well,
if it sucks, Halo's dead.
I wonder if they're gonna get the original voice actors. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Jeff and stuff on it.
He did Infinite. I mean, why would they not, right?
Bro, they don't like guns.
They don't like guns.
Who knows how this is going to work out?
They might not like his fucking badass voice. It might be too intimidating.
They might be straying away completely to a different version completely. Yeah. Who knows?
They may not like the fact that he does, death streaks or kill streaks. They may not like the word kill.
That's true.
So can you imagine?
Of 2 enemies down. 3 enemies
twice
down. Quadruple enemies down.
I went through. I played a couple rounds last night, and I was on a sticking fucking frenzy, sticking people from across the map. It was great. I had so much fun.
Okay, yeah, you really need to make sure that comments like that have some kind of context punishment.
What, sticking people?
I was just running around sticking everybody.
You don't know what everybody knows what that is. You stick people with a grenade. A sticky grenade, yeah.
Plasma.
Like I said, but with no context. You could have just been running around, just out there in Cedar Rapids.
I was running around
last night just sticking everyone.
That's just your Compton brain, dude. Relax. It's okay.
What?
Yeah, you're okay. You're all right. I ain't sticking nobody. Yeah, so I last week we talked about I changed my headlight in my car successfully. So, Kai can suck
it. Himself like $1,500.
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
It's pretty
minimal.
Good.
Minimal 1,500.
Hey, we got our first real snow today, so that sucks. So,
if it makes you feel any better, Florida might get snow this week. I don't know if my area will, but northern parts of Florida for sure.
It won't make me feel any better. I just fucking hate snow so much, dude.
I know that's why I moved to Florida.
I know. I wish I could fucking move to Florida. Zeus is always like, dude, move to Ohio. It's so cool here. I'm like, no.
Come to another snowy state.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna fucking do that.
It's not that bad though. Like he tells me all the time. He's just like, oh yeah, every year with wind chill, there's like a week or two that hit like -50.
Yeah, we get about a week a year, and
I'm like, no, that sounds.
I don't
horrible.
give a fuck about the temperature though. It's the snow and the ice. I don't want it. You get snow and ice.
I care about the temperature. Fuck that. You know what? I came home today. My wife had the thermostat set on AC. 71 degrees AC. So it was just sitting there as the temperature inside was dropping. It was colder than we've ever had it at night. I was so confused.
What do you keep your temperature in your house at, bro?
Usually it's like 70 to 73, somewhere around there.
All right. I was going to say.
Yeah, that's my normal for cooling it. Goes down to about that because you get that nice like burst of cool air at the beginning of it, and it fluctuates. As far as heating goes, yeah, we normally set it to 65, 68 when it goes to heating.
Dude, it's set at 73 right now in my house. It's ridiculous.
That's too hot.
I think mine's set at 71.
That's why I hang out down here because my OLED's nuts.
I like the heat though. I love the heat.
I can tell you, it is.
Fuck that, dude.
It is 66 in both my office and Mrs.
Pass. I came home. It was at like 68 or 69 or something like that, and I was like, nice. Why is it so cold in the house?
Guys are like, where's my hoodie? Where's my hoodie? I need my hoodie.
I legit I went upstairs and put my hoodie on. I was like, this is ridiculous. Why am I coming home to the cold?
Fucking Florida, man, dude.
I know.
All right, so shifting gears. I guess January 8th on ABC through Roku. It's a new TV show.
With
it is Tim Allen.
Sean William Scott, the Stifler, and then Kat Dennings.
That was a weird spot to start, but all right, I'm with it.
I mean, hey, yeah, get over it.
Stifler's awesome. Tim Allen's fucking awesome.
I can't stand
Kat Dennings.
I don't know why. He's like
a lot of people
punchable face.
Ever. A lot of people can't. He actually he was taken away from a lot of roles in the movie industry just because a lot of movies he did kind of flopped.
I love him.
Like what was it? Role Models. I thought Role Models was hilarious.
Role Models was hilarious.
Yeah, and then he did Evolution. That was hilarious, but he was always like a secondary character, not a primary. Yeah. So I think that's...
you can
Evolution was funny because of what it was. I honestly I can't remember any of the characters other than the one generic black guy that kept saying how he was going to be the first to die.
Orlando Jones.
Yeah, that was it. Like that was the only thing that I remember from that.
I just remember
You don't remember Fox Mulder?
The dudes.
Was he in it?
Yeah, he was. Oh, he was the lead, one of the leads. Him and Orlando Jones.
There was like a bug or something in the dude's leg, and they were gonna take his leg, and he's like, no, and then they're like, oh.
He's like, he thinks he's some kind of athlete.
So it's going towards his dick. Take the leg. Take the leg.
Testicles.
Yeah. But
take it. Take the leg. And then when they go in to get it or whatever, how are you gonna extract it? And they're like, rectally. He's like, no. He's like, should I get the lube? There's no time for lube. There's always time for lube.
Yeah. I actually should watch that movie.
Do you know when the last time I saw that movie was in theaters? So that would have been 2001.
Wow. My goodness. I've watched that movie so many times on DVD. One of my favorite movies is Evolution. 100%. If you're looking for a good comedy you haven't watched, Evolution 100%. I've watched it so many times. I think it's on Pluto TV.
I would say another good one from back then to watch is called Idiocracy. But honestly,
I watched
we're getting way too close. We're getting way too close to that in real life.
That's a documentary now,
right?
Yeah.
But
that was the one with Crocs, right?
Yeah, Crocs? Where the designer.
So the costume designer was told to like find shoes or something that were futuristic, that were just dumb, and they're like, oh yeah, fine. So they find Crocs. And they're like, these shoes are so dumb. There's no way they're ever going to take off.
Okay. We're not going to fucking badmouth Crocs on the fucking Unqualified Gamers podcast. All right?
I'm not.
This is what the designer said, yeah.
Well, that designer was wrong because they are fucking wonderful shoes.
Well, they're huge now, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear them.
You don't own shoes? You don't own Crocs?
I live on a farm.
No.
I do.
You know how nice it is just to slip those things on, go outside, feed the animals, and then come back and take them off?
So I've always been,
I've always shit on your shoes.
A slides man. Like I always just put on slides, right? My nephew.
You look like a slides guy.
Yeah, my nephew spent the night here, or the weekend here one time, and left his fucking Crocs here and took my slides home by mistake. And I was like, I'm not fucking wearing that shit.
Mistake.
Dude. And finally, I ended up wearing them outside the grill and shit. I'm like, okay, these are fucking legit, man. So I ended up buying myself a pair.
All right, so we know what we have to get a punishment now for birthdays and everything else. We got to give them little Croc charms.
Oh yeah,
dude. Hell yeah.
Croc charms or the Croc keychains?
Yeah, we can get them the little the Apache attachment, so it has a propeller on top and little missiles out the side.
Don't get me keychains. I don't carry keys anymore.
You don't have to carry keychains. You just put them up on the wall behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They'll replace your Fortnite gun and shit like that. That's fine.
Okay.
Another show. I've shot him with that Fortnite gun.
I know. Yeah, he told us the story on one of the episodes.
Wait.
Another show that's coming out is Goosebumps: The Vanishing. This is a totally different new Goosebumps show.
Yes, I saw this.
Yeah, that comes out January 10th on Hulu and Disney Plus.
Hold on, before we keep going, is Shifting Gears a reality show? Is it?
It's just another comedy with Tim Allen.
Okay.
Something to do with their building cars and stuff like that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be something like Top Gear or where they're like doing those kind of stupid yet fun things with vehicles, or if it was going to be something like Pimp My Ride, because I can imagine Tim Allen doing a Pimp My Ride. I think that'd be amazing.
Oh, sweet.
Might be kind of funny. I mean, he'd be more country with it, but I mean, at the same time, it's got Sean William Scott and what's her name, Anna Dennings, right?
Yeah.
Or Kat Dennings.
Yeah.
She played in. She was like the side in Thor, and then she played like one of the leads in Two Broke Girls.
Yep.
She's like the comic relief.
The blonde or the brunette?
No, brunette.
Brunette.
Okay, yeah, we like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good shit.
Right.
Is anybody
Goosebumps.
watching? Well, wait. Is anybody watching? Before we get, we go to Goosebumps. I'm fine with that. Well, after that, I guess.
Thank you. I know, right?
Fuck.
Can we switch from one back to the other to a different one entirely?
Yeah.
And then
Hey, I feel that we just hadn't
just fuck it
covered
up.
shifting gears. So,
well, now we got it.
now
Goosebumps: The Vanishing, completely new Goosebumps. January 10th on Hulu and Disney Plus. It's gonna have Davis. I think it's pronounced Schwimmer.
Yeah, that's Ross from Friends.
Ross from Friends. Yeah. He's looks to be the new lead role in it. So
yeah, but is it just going to be like one
70?
book, or because there's like
there wasn't much on this.
Okay.
There wasn't much on it. It just talked about some like two siblings, like twin siblings, coming and three of their friends and discovering a story. And I'm like, all right,
maybe they discover like the Goosebumps books and they read through them, and maybe that could be it.
Kind of like the old. You remember the old Goosebumps show?
Oh yeah,
yeah. And then they redid it with what was it, Jack Black?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Redid it.
They had two movies with Jack Black. Yep.
That was good after school show.
I used to read those things. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was reading those books before you were born, Kai.
Probably
90.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I was reading those books in like 92, 93.
Because they didn't have
was after I was born.
They didn't have TV back then, so that's why.
What are you talking about? Goosebumps was just the next step to Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Why are you afraid of the dark?
That's true. And
Tales of the Crypt.
I think there was a guy in Michigan who created a Goosebumps version of Michigan. It was like Michigan Mayhem or something. I can't remember the name of the books, but it was like Goosebumps, but only in Michigan.
So we don't know anything else about it. Like, is R.L. Stein anywhere involved?
I'm sure they're going through the books that he wrote still. I mean,
I'm sure.
Gotta be.
Is he still writing Goosebumps? Like, I've seen
I don't
the
know.
local like Ollies and stuff still, like some collections.
That's
I've
cool.
been buying them for my friend's kid. You know, he's 11, and so I'm like, these are perfect. Just
if I could let my kids watch Goosebumps, I would, but my wife would definitely not let that happen.
So. Oh, why? Oh, she's still alive. He's 81.
Well, Adelie's not really that young. I mean, she's 10. Tatanka's 5, so he might be a little bit too young. But I mean, at Tatanka's age, I was watching Freddy Krueger, so I think it made me
different times, Kai. Different kinds.
Yeah, no, I wasn't afraid. I just wasn't afraid of movies. I didn't. Yeah. I'd sit there and watch them with my dad and just find them like, oh, that's cool, and then.
Yeah, but then again, we would disappear at like 6 a.m. until 7:30 at night, and no one would worry.
When the lights come on. Yeah,
dude, I got fucking terrified by like the Leprechaun when I was like 5, 6 years old. That and like Freddy Krueger's. Oh, dude, I got so fucked up by those movies. Didn't sleep for like weeks.
Some people just have a stronger mentality. You know what I mean?
Like the Leprechaun. Were you like, oh my god, my friend, my other short friend?
No, dude. No.
He's the richer version.
No.
What the Leprechaun is?
Yeah.
Is that what CC would look like or become if he ever won the lottery?
No, dude. Because I'm fucking 5'11", bro. I'm not.
Do you feel like CC would be the type of person who would try and pull a Scrooge McDuck and fill a vault full of coins and then try and jump in it?
For sure, dude.
Oh, 100% he would.
For sure, I would do that.
Oh man, he would just. Oh yeah.
I would.
And smack his face on the top of that shit and just.
I really would. Has anybody watched? Anybody currently watching the Beast games on Amazon Prime?
No.
Really? Oh, it's really good so far. The 4th episode came out today. Yeah. So, and then Squid Games. Anybody watching Squid Games?
I've watched the first 3 or 4 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. So no spoilers or anything like that yet.
We won't spoil it. When it's done, we may bring an episode because I have a lot to talk about this season. We may have like a side episode or a side video where we talk about it because I have a lot to say about this season. So
you have a lot to say about everything.
I watched, but I wait till it's over.
It's never over.
I've heard that it obviously ends on a cliffhanger. It's like, all right. They did bring Squid Games 2 to Call of Duty. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay, I heard that.
So is this like a actual sanctioned thing, or is this like a Squid Games and Roadblock?
No, it's like there's skins out now. I don't know. Yeah. I'll load up. I'll try to load up tonight or this weekend.
They have a special game mode, so it's on multiplayer Warzone and zombies, but there's like a special mode in zombies and LTM for stop and or red light, green light kind of thing. But what it is when you go to shoot, you actually have to stop in your track to be able to shoot. I think if you ADS, you automatically stop or something like that. I don't know. Obviously, I don't play it, but it comes with its own event pass. So
you gotta buy another fucking pass. Oh,
you gotta buy the pass for that one too. Yeah, which is obviously what's making costing a lot of people. A lot of people are obviously mad. There's new operator skins that come with it. Maybe they should have just sold the operator skins separately, like the doll that turns around for a red light, green light, the some of the guests, the VIP guests, the lead guy, whatever his name is, the front man.
I'm not gonna.
He's part of it.
I haven't played Call of Duty since. I think I played like 3 or 4 days. Maybe I played for a week when it switched over to Black Ops.
I will say there was one finisher I thought was pretty cool, which is like the doll. I obviously don't think you have to be the doll chick, but what she does is like she'll grab somebody and it'll do like a scan motion like from the show, and then she just lets him go, and then the person falls and gets shot from somewhere else. I'm like, okay, that's a pretty cool finisher.
There was one finisher I was watching. I don't even know if it's real or not. There was someone lying down. I don't know. I don't think it was a unicorn, but there was someone lying down on the floor camping. Person comes up and does one of the laying down finishers. This little girl goes up beside it, lays down, looks over at him. The person looks back and gets shot in the head, and she like skips away.
Yeah, well, she throws down a heart too. I'm pretty sure that's real. I saw one my friend Lana has where you're a unicorn, or you're not a unicorn. You call in a unicorn and it like farts and kills you or something.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Welcome to Call of Duty. She bought it. Of course she bought it. I mean, why didn't she? But who knows why they're still playing Call of Duty? Most people aren't. I mean, even what's his name went over to Marvel Rivals. Did you just plug that in, CC?
Do what?
Is it gonna beep? Am I gonna be looking for or listening for a beep right now?
No, it beeped earlier, like 2-3 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
All right, we've got to so I think we need to like lower CC's camera just slightly and make him keep his hands on his desk.
Yeah.
You know, do some like Catholic school thing of just hands on desk.
Right now I'm playing with magnets.
You were on your phone.
Liar. Yeah. No, I did check my phone. I got
there was I think two different times I noticed a sound or something like that. I don't even know what the last one was. Such a random sound.
I don't know. I'm playing with magnets.
Okay.
The tisms.
Something.
I am looking forward to finishing up Squid Games. We should be finishing it sometime this week.
I don't know when I will.
Or next week.
I can't watch it with my wife, so we'll see.
Oh, I have the opposite problem where I'll watch an episode and Missa will fall asleep at like the 40-minute mark.
And then you got to go back.
And then the next time we watch, we'll like watch the last 30 minutes of one and then the first like 20 minutes of the next, because then she'll fall asleep again. So it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back every time we do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That sounds like a good
Nadeshot's his name. Nadeshot went over to Marvel Rivals. That's right.
So is Ninja for the most part, really.
Yeah, Ninja's playing a lot of it too.
Yeah.
You know, they found a problem in Marvels is kind of a bug. XQC is there's been 2 people I've seen make a video on it. XQC was one of them. But what happens right now is if you have a lower FPS while playing Marvel, you do less damage and your movement is slower.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Which would explain with my shitty internet, while sometimes I just fucking hate the game. But like he tested it out, and you'll see Venom just like spinning in circles, and then the lower FPS, you just see him kind of like trotting around a little bit instead of just spinning. And then like the damage, I think they did like Star-Lord's ult, and on one screen obviously it killed him, and then like another 2 seconds later it killed him. So it takes like more time obviously with the TTK.
Yeah, I was noticing that the hit scan with lower frames is just very much off.
Oh yeah.
So my internet was kind of acting up one night and I was holding like 30 frames. And my accuracy using Hella was like 28, 31, something. And then when my internet was better the other night, and I'm talking consistently through like 6, 7, 8 games, it wasn't just like I'm on.
Right. Was this the night we played together? I feel like it was.
Yes. Yeah. Remember how all of a sudden
your frames
had better frames?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm at like a 49% accuracy with hit scan.
See, I'm pretty sure that's what half my problem is with my shitty internet. I'm waiting obviously for fiber still, but when I was playing, it was like I was aiming either at them or just barely to the right of them a little bit, especially using Hella. And it was like nothing was hitting, nothing was registering at all. And then all of a sudden it'd be like another match would come and I'd start kind of hitting some shots, and then it would be like nothing happened again. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? That's why an area character is better for me, because
part of the reason that Call of Duty is so shit right now, the hit reg is just dead. Fortnite is
well, they say it's hit reg, but it might not even be hit reg. Who knows?
But there's a lot of issues with games right now. But
actually, as far as games go, I picked up Path of Exiles 2, having a lot of fun with that.
I heard a lot of good about that. Yeah,
it's not a casual friendly game. Like, you can somewhat play it casually if you just want to do the storyline. And of course, it is still in early access, so right now it's $30 to get a key for early access. But the game itself,
PvP.
Go ahead. I haven't gotten into PvP on it. I don't know
if they do.
I don't know because I've never really played Path of Exiles 1, at least not.
I've never played any of them.
Anything like that.
Yeah.
The PvP on Diablo 4, Diablo 3, it's always bad. Like, it's very hard to balance PvP in games where you're doing trillions or quadrillions of damage to enemies because of how your build works.
There's no
the modifiers are in like tens of thousands of percents.
Yeah.
Not
there's no PvP then.
No PvP. Understandably.
Okay.
But that game's pretty big right now. So I watched you play it the other night for a while. I've been watching
yeah, the thing is if it's like I said, if you want just the story or anything like that, it's fun, it's great. It will be free to play once the game fully launches. They're kind of iffy. They have like a time frame that they're going to launch it in, but they're iffy on an exact date as of right now.
Will you get to keep your progress when the early access is done?
I believe so.
I know what game was it where they had son of a bitch? They had early access. Huh?
Was it New World?
No, not New World. You had early access, and then like 3 days before they were having issues with the game, and so you had to do an update, and then when you did the update, it completely deleted.
I thought that was New World.
No, not New World.
New World did something like that, but everyone knew that it was. But everyone knew that they were going to wipe it. They were just pissed that they did.
Yeah.
My character I still have my old character still sitting at 60.
No. From the
but when it started, when they
with the beta and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Some people were pretty pissed about that whole thing. World of Warcraft kind of screwed up a little bit with that, with their updates and losing a bunch of character progression after the paying the extra money to get the 3-day head start.
Ooh, something funny that CC will love about gaming mistakes. There was a player that was wrongfully banned. Apparently, the Fortnite player Owen1218 was banned out of nowhere for like 2 weeks, and Epic Games stated that they made a mistake and then gave him like 2,000 V-Bucks for compensation for the accident.
So $20.
$20. Yep. And many Reddit users were saying that regardless of the time of the ban, whether it be like 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever, they'll always just give you 2,000 V-Bucks. So maybe 2 years after your wrongful ban, right, you could possibly get it unlocked and get an extra 2,000 V-Bucks.
I feel like they gave him my V-Bucks because I had 13,000.
They just take it from players that have a lot of V-Bucks, ban them, and then give it to the players that were wrongfully banned?
Yeah.
So you weren't wrongfully banned. All right. No, that makes sense.
I was.
What?
Okay.
What happened?
Loves it. Go from that.
We could go down one.
I was definitely wrongfully banned. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, did you ever run into that Epic support or Epic Games in Fortnite again? Talk to him. See if he came up with some information.
I haven't played games. I've been playing games much lately. I said I played Halo the other night. Played Tarkov the other night.
I was about to say you played some Tarkov. I remember watching that.
I played.
Wait, so CC, you haven't been playing anything at all recently?
Not really. I mean, I played Fortnite. I played for Fortnite for about maybe an hour New Year's Eve.
So then you would have absolutely no use for the new HDMI 2.2?
No.
Oh, all right.
I have display cables.
I have an HDMI 2 display port.
Yeah.
Just because my monitors don't take DisplayPort.
I have display ports. So is that what you're saying?
You don't have to yell at me. I was just saying. All right.
On all my monitors.
But yeah, the new HDMI, higher resolution for 8K.
Yep.
Oh shit.
At 120 hertz. They say it can go, if you have higher frames, you can get up to 10K on it.
Damn. My monitor is not that high.
Oh, well.
You don't have a 10K monitor?
No OLEDs.
No.
They said Travis has one. It cost him like $800 or something like that, I think he said. They said it could eliminate the display stream compression, the DSC, or improve it. Don't know yet which way it's going to go, but it's possible that it'll automatically be included on like the newer AMD and NVIDIA cards. So possible. Again, not guaranteed by any means, but and one thing I didn't know is HDMI is not like just a specific type of cord. It's like actually a company that owns the copyright of HDMI.
Oh,
for
really?
People who use that type of cord. Yeah. So anybody who makes an HDMI cord, you can have whatever brand, but when you use HDMI, you have to pay this company like a royalty.
Really?
Anything that says HDMI goes to just a company for using the word HDMI. But that's one reason.
Is that like Band-Aids? Self-adhesive medical strips?
Yeah.
Kleenex?
So if you use Band-Aid, obviously you got to use, but the DisplayPort, on the other hand, is independent. So you could use DisplayPort without having to pay extra, which is why a lot of people just use DisplayPorts anyways. But
plus it's better technology, isn't it?
It is better, yeah. So if you want to go HDMI 2.2, you can, but everybody who's making that is just paying a royalty to whoever to use it. Or we all go to DisplayPorts and tell HDMI to piss off.
One of my monitors actually has a high-speed HDMI, and it does 120 frames.
You can calm down.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I don't
have to freak out. Okay.
I don't know, man.
Whatever, man.
I'm just here.
They also have a new Xbox controller coming out, which is supposed to compete with. Did you see it?
Controller, yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to compete with the DualSense controller. I think the biggest thing for it is the haptic interface in it.
Yeah, I mean, I finally held a PS5 controller the other day. The pretty cool. I just
Sense controller specifically.
I'm just an Xbox configuration guy, you know.
Yeah, same.
Like it feels better for me. I don't know. I bought my little brother's a one of those. What do you call it?
I give up what?
It's like 40,000 games on it. Game stick.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the game stick. Yeah.
Yeah, and it comes with like fake ass looking PS5 controllers.
Yep.
So
you can play like old games but on a actual controller.
Yeah, you can play all the old cool games,
Pokemon and all that shit on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Jurassic Park is what I played.
The lag and the input. I guess it's the input lag is so bad on those things. I tried using one at one point, and on those controllers. Not just the controllers, but those little systems that have like the 40,000 games or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, this is different. This is like a USB stick that goes in the back of the TV.
It's HDMI stick. Yeah.
HDMI.
Well, so Zeus back like a couple years ago they could come out with those, and they're fucking shitty, dude. Like they're really fucking bad.
So I was actually thinking about buying one of those to bring down with me when I went down to Texas to hang out with you guys, but everything, like all of the reviews I was seeing on it that were negative reviews, like every single one of the negative reviews said that it was really bad input lag. And so I'm like, maybe they haven't quite.
They've got it figured out now.
They controls right.
They have it figured out now. Well, the controls are not right on a lot of them because you have a PS5 controller. Okay.
Well, no, I'm talking about like the ones where they could just compress it all down to a looks like the gaming console but isn't.
Oh yeah, I got you.
You know, because I had like the Sega one and I was playing Comic Zone, which was like one of my favorite games as a kid. And there were certain buttons that but there were certain buttons that just wouldn't work. Like I couldn't do anything with that button. So like I could go to other games and the button would work fine, but I go to that game and it wasn't scripted in or something, so I couldn't use the button in that game.
Yeah,
I was like, well,
it is so fucking cool. I bought it. Oh, good.
Go ahead.
No, good.
Comic Zone, did you ever use the like secret ability of using a little bit of health and throwing the paper airplane?
Yeah.
All right, I got to make sure that that's out there because that was like that was a mind blowing thing for like 8-year-old Doc. You know, like you're sitting there and you rip off a part of the page behind you and you like throw a paper airplane that does damage. It's so cool.
I beat the game one time and I was beyond happy because that was such a hard game at the time.
It was so cool too, just the way that the whole thing worked together. The art, like it was way before its time. I think if they ever did a remake of that game, it'd be huge.
I 100% would play it right now if they remade that game.
That was my thing back then, was beating the games. You know,
like, well, yeah, I think that was everybody's, wasn't it?
Beating the game, but yeah, but I would just try to beat every game. Like we would rent
Vector
games.
Man, I beat that one.
Try to beat them as quick as you can. But anyway,
we were never allowed to rent games.
I bought this system from Amazon, and rewrapped it that night I bought it for the boys, and after she wrapped it.
He bought it to return it. He's like, yeah, I bought this thing and then rewrapped it so I could send it back.
No.
After the sale was over.
I read on the reviews right before they're opening it that you have to, like, it has the emulators, but it doesn't have any of the games on it. You got to download and put it on it. They kept saying that so I'm like, fuck. So they open it. They're fucking pumped. They're like, dude, we're going to play, like, so many games. And I'm like, well, I got to take it home with me, guys. Because it doesn't have the games on it. So I got to put them on it. And I was going to look it up the night when it came in the mail. I was going to look it up and make sure it was all good. I was going to plug it in and test it out. But she wrapped it right away. So, but I brought it home and I popped the SD card out and put it in my computer. It wouldn't read the SD card. So I'm getting ready to send this thing fucking back. It's a piece of shit. It ain't going to work. Put the SD card back in and I go out and I hook it up into my TV in the other room. All the games are already on it. So I didn't have to take it home. But I sat there and I fucking went through all the nostalgia games that I used to play. You know, Leisure Suit Larry's on there.
All I'm hearing is that you bought your nephews a system to ruin their Christmas to take it home and play it yourself.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure I've got all
I did.
No, you got it. Yeah.
No, yeah. Right. But
that's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one for myself. Because it's legit. It seems like it's really well made for what it is. Had a bunch of PlayStation games, Dreamcast, all the way down to arcade games. Nintendo, Sega. Awesome.
Maybe I'll get one of those for the kids.
Yeah, cool for their room. Spend at least $50. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. If you spend at least $50, you're probably gonna be okay. You're probably gonna do okay. Don't get one of the $20 ones because it's gonna be shit.
Yeah, I don't like the cheaper ones. Usually they just come in and it's obviously the Wish version of it, and you're like, cool.
So I bought the controllers take AAAs, I think. Yeah, they take AAAs. So I sent them with like two spares each for the controllers. So like they're
we know
ready to go.
Dream cars come with dream costs, but also the cheapest isn't always the best option.
That's right.
Just gonna throw that out there as well.
That's right.
You don't need to have an expensive dream car, but you also don't need to not spend money on certain things because then you just get shit. And now you're upset.
But you shouldn't be spending things you shouldn't be spending money on. Sony.
Definitely not Sony.
What'd they do this time?
Stop.
Well, they might be giving you some money back. That's possible.
Yeah, they've been sued, I guess, for $6 billion.
For what now?
Monopoly on purchases in their game stores.
So we talked about something like this before.
Was this when they took away all of the rights for all the shit that people had bought, like music rights and video rights?
That happened, but this isn't that. This is more like they have a monopoly on the store. So like a lot of people are like, okay, well, Microsoft and Nintendo have that too. But what happens is people can actually buy codes for Nintendo and Xbox, and then obviously get the game. But Sony like literally cut that out years ago, and so you have to buy directly from the store. But they put a 30% markup on it, which is causing devs to increase their prices. Yeah, so they're getting sued for basically forcing devs to increase cost, which overall affects the player.
Yeah.
So they're saying any purchase back to August of 2016, you could basically be in this $6 billion lawsuit and get some money back.
Damn. Okay. That sucks.
Which my brothers both have. My brother Roger could probably get a refund, but the other two, I don't know.
Ray just got a PS5 recently, didn't he?
He just got one. That's why I'm thinking he probably couldn't. But the Roger probably could because he's had it, and he had all. I think Roger. I don't know all his kids, but I think at least his son has a PlayStation 2. So not the PS2, but like a PlayStation.
What would you say is your favorite brother?
My favorite brother?
Yeah.
Why do you keep trying?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before you answer,
Keep
why
trying
do
to
you
put
keep
us
trying to
against each other?
start?
So see if you'll answer it.
Start shit.
Yeah, he keeps trying to start.
I'm a shit starter,
like he's trying
man.
To get your,
Let's just say that I'll say there's like different.
No,
ways that
don't answer that. Don't answer that.
No. This
You
is
can't
okay.
answer
Like
that.
Racy and I are closer from like the Marine Corps and like that kind of aspect, but Roger and I have done more in the way of like we got into a lot more shit. We'll say it that way together than Racy and I did. Racy and I have more of like a understanding of an experience together, and then Roger and I had certain shit we got into together. So
do you guys get in trouble?
And
it's
then,
just
of course,
it's just different.
You and your twin have a different connection than the other ones.
Telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
Twin telepathy.
Yeah. That's how we win at Euchre.
Tell her something right now, and then she can comment what it is on the podcast.
All right. Yeah, she's got it. She's
okay. She's got it.
In the
God,
comments.
I got it.
Okay,
Cece, you're a fucking idiot.
Hey.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Is that a Nintendo? Is that a Nintendo DS on your floor?
First of all, that's a table. And
that's a table.
It looks like the floor.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Okay, now it's the table. Dude, Kai sent me a Snapchat the other day of his daughter laying on the floor right there, yelling at him while he was cleaning chickens in the kitchen. I think. Oh, I don't know. He was in the sink.
No, I was just cleaning. I think I was just cleaning the kitchen in general. But yeah, she was having a scream fit. Well, not really funny, a fit, dude. More like she was talking.
Yeah, she was talking. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
because Guy's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, I got you, and then she would like be quiet, then again or whatever, and he's like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. It's cute.
Yeah, I mean, she's cute. I mean, that's how that works. Yeah. You remember how you were talking about the other, like a few episodes ago, how your computer was like, you were trying to load a game, but you couldn't, and it wouldn't let you play because
I figured out.
App.
I figured out why. Yeah. So I went through this. So if you have an NVIDIA card and you use NVIDIA GeForce, okay, don't fucking upgrade to the new one. Do not do it under any circumstances. It's fucking trash. It's garbage.
Well, so what happened was it
tries to fucking make you too.
App, it's a bug, right? So they've changed it now. So the updated version 11.0.1 has changed it. So there was a filter. It was the game filters feature that was automatically on, and it was supposed to help your performance, right? But the problem was that the performance that it was doing was basically like cutting off a lot of your systems, like overriding and pushing your graphics card too hard. So they haven't found a solution for it other than in the update it automatically comes as off. So you can still turn it on if you want.
So
but my issue comes as off now.
My issue was image scaling was on.
I mean, maybe that was part of the
NVIDIA experience. Yeah, it was is boost frames for optimized games application using GPU scaling and sharpening, and it was on, and it was causing me all kinds of fucking problems.
I know how to solve all this, guys. We just have to throw more money at NVIDIA.
Okay,
dude, NVIDIA and fucking Intel better watch the fuck out. Okay, what'd they do?
But no, they found the perfect way to do it because apparently the new graphics cards, the 50 series, are like $2,600.
Oh, perfect.
I think, dude, I don't want to fucking say this. I don't want to say this, but I think I'm gonna go AMD.
You watched that Pirate Software video?
Yeah, but I don't listen. That guy's so opinionated about shit. It's not only that, like that. Accidents happen, mistakes happen. They fucked a lot of people over. Yeah, they didn't fuck me over. I've always been an NVIDIA and Intel guy. They run cooler. I think they run better than AMD. I think they always have. I mean, this is back when like Pentium 4 processors came out. I was still an Intel guy. Pentium 2, like way back then.
Didn't you just buy a 4060 like a week ago?
No, like 2 months ago. I did. Yeah.
So buyer's regret?
No, because it plays everything extremely well, but I've always liked the software that comes with AMD or with Intel and NVIDIA. But that's been what's kept me there is like NVIDIA Broadcast. AMD doesn't have that. They don't have anything like that. NVIDIA Broadcast is a very cool tool, but they're being dicks and they're throttling people that have older cards. Because on my on my streaming PC, I have a 2070 Super. On this one, I have a 4060 Ti. One's an 8 gig, one's a 16 gig, and the 40 like with nothing going on, it works perfectly fine on both computers. If I even like start a game, the one on this computer, like Fortnite, if I have it on all the way on low settings, on it fucking has all kinds of problems. Anything. So I think they're throttling the older cards.
And it's funny too because you can actually get a card that is lower quality. Like if I were to pick up like a 3070 or a 4070 or a 4060, technically the benchmarks is lower than what my current card is, yet I still, you saw the problems on Tarkov, and you saw the problems on like WoW, where all of a sudden my green screen doesn't want to work, or all of a sudden I'm losing a bunch of frames somewhere.
And that's the shit that I can't fucking support it anymore. So I think I'm gonna go AMD next build.
Well, hold on. There's a parallel here. And I don't want you to be.
Don't attack my fucking iPhone. Don't attack my fucking iPhone.
I've got to ask then. Does that mean
that you're get sued?
Aren't you going to Samsung then? Because doesn't
absolutely
Apple do the exact same thing?
If Samsung came out with with iOS, I would fucking absolutely do it. It's not the hardware; it's the software that makes it better. The software makes it 100 times better.
You heard it here first, guys. CC prefers it soft, not hard.
That's right. That's why I like my dudes old, like Zeus.
Well, the good news is, so I mean, amidst all the problems, you remember how
walked right into that one, dude.
Amidst all the problems, you remember how you were talking about you wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy with multiplayer, but they never came out with multiplayer.
Yeah,
like they were. Well, you thought initially it was going to come out with. Well, they did. Something similar.
We saw something when it was first being talked about.
A mod. So, Spiderman. They did the 2018 Spider-Man remastered. They have a gaming mod out now where they're turning that into a multiplayer Spider-Man.
Okay, but
so it's not Hogwarts, but it's Spider-Man.
This is my issue, okay? I don't like installing mods for any game at all. I don't like doing that because...
I did it for Lethal Company.
Because some anti-cheat... I did it too, and I uninstalled it right away. But some anti-cheats will pick that up as you're cheating. I don't want that. I don't want to even risk it, bro. Like you, after the whole Fortnite ban, I get like
the mod
you don't understand how terrifying
certain games where you're not even using
doesn't matter. It could be on. It could just be on as a mod, and it could.
I know what he's talking about.
It could get caught, and like after losing that much money that I lost in my Fortnite account, I'm terrified to fucking get caught.
So
with anything.
What he's talking about is the old Vanguard. We talked about it last week, how Vanguard, was picking up other games. Right. And it was one of the original complaints that modded games, not necessarily like Minecraft or anything like that or add-ons, but there were certain modded games that you were doing because they do mess with game files. And that it doesn't do that anymore. Punishment. Like this
I'm terrified, dude. I'm terrified of that shit. I got banned for no fucking reason. Okay,
I understand.
So but I'm terrified.
At a certain point, when you do start
fuck you, Kai, bitch.
With mods,
I didn't do anything wrong. I swear.
All right, OJ. But at a certain point, when you start playing with mods, you never want to go back because there are so many quality of life things that are added with mods that should have been implemented into the base game, and a lot of them are so good that they do get implemented into the base game.
Right.
And that's one of those things of developers listening to the player base without actually having to listen to the player base. I guess they just look at what the top like 5 or 6 mods are and just kind of add it in there.
It's just
WoW has been a huge proponent of this.
This mod doesn't have a release date yet. It's just I guess the moderators or the devs for the mod are basically keeping everybody up to date. And it's kind of funny that this is coming out now because they just had a game that was supposed to have multiplayer, which was like the Great Web. And it was supposed to be released with multiplayer, but they canceled it. So now people are looking at this mod, and you're going to have up to like 16 friends you can play with across the world in public or private matches. I don't how many people are going to want to play with 16 friends.
Right.
No idea.
See, that was when I played Lethal Company with like 6 people. I just thought it was too easy.
too much.
Yeah.
Now the modded version that I played with my friends, Chris and his daughter Arabelle, they had a lot of things. Like if we would have had 6 players, probably would have been better, just because like all the there was mods where it was like there was mines all over the place and like different monsters and stuff like that. But we were just dying to like random bullshit. So having more players probably would have been cooler. But
yeah,
I understand if it were like the original game and you just had 6 players. I could understand that being a lot.
That's what we were playing. It was like, okay, there's a reason that you only have 4.
Did you play in Discord or did you play in voice?
In Discord. Well, obviously, you mute in Discord when you go to the game.
Oh, okay. I was about to say a lot more fun when you just do it in game.
Oh yeah. We always try to play it like Among Us. We always mute. Try to mute and shit too. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, you try to, but people are stupid and they're annoying.
The in-game chat and stuff for Lockdown Protocol is actually really nice.
Is it?
I think it's about the same as the Lethal Company, really.
I never played.
It's proximity chat, right?
It is, but there are items that you like. There's like a little boombox. There's a little tape player that you can put something in and turn the music way up, so that people down the hall can't actually hear things. Like it's covered up gunshot noises.
Oh yeah.
If it's like that, because and it's a bunch of different types of tracks. They have one of these things called pressure. It's one of the things you got to do, and it sounds like a gunshot. And so you can make people think that someone's dying by doing pressure wrong or by just killing them in the pressure area. There was one of the times where I was the dissident. I was the killer, and I just didn't tell somebody that I was doing this task. If you're in a certain area when the task happens, it kills you automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just didn't tell him, and that I'm like, oh, my bad, sorry, I accidentally killed him doing this, and it just made my life easier.
Yeah,
so
that's understandable.
It's good. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you really should.
I haven't. I need to get a group to play. I need to get a group.
You keep turning it down every time you get invited.
I have it installed. I just need to find some. I've been really into New World, so we'll see. But I mean, one of these times I want to play it.
How is the New World? Have you hit max level yet? Because I know you weren't quite there.
I'm at 60, so I'm 5 levels away, but I'm sure it'll take some time to get there.
So you're out in like the deserts and everything else, just still not the new content?
Yeah, we haven't fully pushed through. I saved the main storyline for when I'm playing with my brothers, and then I just do random side quests while they're offline. So,
is that how you play games? Like you just do kind of whatever to level?
Yeah, I did some speed leveling. Yeah, I mean not always. My first character, we took our time. We did a whole bunch of the storyline in order. We did a bunch of the side quests, and we had a group. We'd always play with the group. But now that I've already done that, like I'm trying to just get leveled up to kind of catch back up to where I was and be able to do the things that I was doing before and get up to the new stuff.
So I play it the opposite way, where I will speed run my way through my first character, get it to max, so I'm able to do endgame stuff.
Right.
And then when there is no endgame stuff to do, I'll like feed gear down to another character to make my story playthrough, where I actually listen to all the dialogue, read all the dialogue, just enjoy the game. But I will have what is
I just skip right through it. Just push.
Oh, so my second no, but my second playthrough is the one where I enjoy all the story. And so that's the one where I will listen to everything and read everything, but I'll have high-end gear because of it being fed down from my main. So there's no challenge to it. It's almost like playing whatever the game is, just on casual, just on, story mode.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Have you guys heard of a game called Hell Let Loose?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have it?
No.
No.
Okay, it is a World War II shooter, 100 player battles, like 50-50, I think. It is free on Epic right now. It is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. It's a pretty cool game.
Is it free on Epic right now, or was it free?
It's free right now, and it will be until the 9th. So this will be released. It'll still be free when this is released.
Okay. So I actually just downloaded. I don't know if it's still there. Last night I downloaded. Was it Men of Honor? I think is what it was. Dissident. It was another Epic. It was another free thing on Epic.
Oh. Okay.
One of my long-term followers, Frag, says that it is his favorite game. Like
Really?
his favorite thing. It is Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm sorry. And it was, as of last night, it was free on Epic as well.
Okay.
I'm actually on the store right now.
So this might have switched today.
It might have. It might not have. I don't know. Guys, let us know in the comments if this is something you'd like small tidbits about on the things that are happening, like, you know, what free games are coming out.
We used to do this every week, but then the games got really shitty. So we're just like, let's not fucking bring it up.
It's not just the every week thing. It is more of a lot of these games, by the time we're talking about it, it won't be free when the episode comes out. So I just want to know if this is something you guys want.
You have a week.
That's why I make sure
comes
before
out, you
I
have
say
until
anything.
Thursday.
Yeah, that's why I make sure that, you know, it is. So, like, if you listen to it
they
on
refresh
Monday
every
or Tuesday,
Thursday,
you know.
So
Thursday. So, Dredge. I watched you play that for like an hour. That looked like a really fun fucking game.
It is creepy. It is cute. It is addicting. It's basically, okay, so you know how every single MMO that you ever play has fishing involved, at least the good ones do.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And fishing is normally just a nice, fun thing to do where whenever you have nothing else to do, you can just throw a line in the water while you're waiting on people. But it's something fun that you can always do.
Mm-hmm.
The entire game of Dredge is around fishing, and you upgrade your boat and different aspects of your boat to fish in different areas. So like you need heat tested line in order to fish for volcanic fish. You need certain types of line in order to like fish on shore rather than like deep sea.
I would get bored so quick.
So the whole thing is
it was pretty cool. Like he upgraded his boat so he could move around a little quicker, and he kept getting his ass kicked by a ghost ship.
Sea of Thieves, they have something called Hunter's Call, which is fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
So
even if I'm waiting for people.
So in the fishing, it is a different type of mini game for each of the different types of fishing that you do. And so I don't know. It was just one of those life sim almost things. Like it's almost got like a Stardew Valley vibe, except that it gets real creepy and really dark quick. It has like small jump scares. So like at night you start hallucinating and there's this like ghost ship that appears. Well, the ghost ship is like one of those angler fish in like the deep ocean where the fish, the ship is like that bait thing. And there's just gigantic fish coming at you from under the water.
Yeah.
Angelfish.
I don't know.
Definitely a B grade movie, by the way. Ghost Ship. B grade movie.
I haven't seen it.
There is a
movie.
Really
wanted to.
You've seen it, right? I didn't like it.
Yeah, it wasn't it B grade movie. That's all I'm saying. Do you guys know who Vexbolts is?
Yes.
No.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah,
that let him cook.
Let him cook now. Yeah, apparently he created the whole let him cook meme. They did a mass unfollowing for him on TikTok. I don't know if you heard about that or not, but
but why?
I think apparently he like kind of stated it as a joke. Initially, but then people picked up on it, and then people were just like, "That's it."
We're doing 6.5 million to 3 million in like 30 minutes.
8
was 8 million.
Something.
I was 8.
He had like 8.3 or something. Now he's down to 3.
Yeah, because I think he only had like 5, and then it went up to 8. Then
people probably started following him so that way they
could unfollow him. Yeah,
as part of the.
It was good. It was cool. It was cool.
They also have one other thing that I know of is Lacy from
FaZe.
Yeah, he announced that he is going to be doing a year-long 24/7 subathon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Pat. I mean, there's a girl. Who was it that Aiden Ross was talking to?
Yes.
No, it wasn't Aiden. It was KaiserKai90. Yeah, he was talking to a girl who was doing like a 3-year constant, like her shit never ended for 3 years.
Yeah, she's still going.
And they got her to the awards or something like that, the Twitch awards. So this 1 year isn't that like
no, but it's still cool though. But yeah,
is it cool? I don't know. We'll see.
So I just looked up the whole thing for Vexbolt, and yes, he lost a bunch of people. He lost 5 million in a few hours. But you know what he started at when he started this whole thing, right?
He
started
1.8.
He was at 1.5, jumped up to 8.5 in a couple of days,
Is that
and
what
then
it
dropped
was?
back down to 3.2.
Yeah.
So what it looks like is that literally people just made accounts to unfollow him.
Yeah.
The dude doubled his count. Like, fine, fuck it. You can take 5 million people. If you're still going to give me like 1.7 in the long run.
He is down to like, when I just checked earlier, just a little bit earlier, he was at 3. But
But hey, everybody that got on board with it is pretty badass.
But that's still double what he started with like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So go him for popularizing the unfollow button.
Should we do a mass unfollowing at the end of this year?
No, I don't think we should. I don't think we should risk it. We're not lucky enough. We get fucked.
If you left Vexbolts and you're looking for someone new to follow,
we'd get fucked in that for sure.
Yeah, you can come over here. Come on over.
Yeah,
And I know that I think we're about to wrap everything up. But were there any New Year's resolutions that you guys are making?
No, I'm just trying not to be fat anymore.
I'm not doing any.
Okay,
New Year's resolutions.
I already failed that New Year's resolution. I'm there.
Well, I mean, I'm starting fat. I'm trying not to be anymore. You know what I mean? Trying to lose weight. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So you see anything that you're trying to like better yourself, or anything that you're trying to like
just trying to pull myself? I've been in a funk lately, and I'm just trying to pull myself out of that. Other than that, I mean,
not break your foot.
Trying to be better.
As someone that talks to you very, very regularly, I actually think you're doing a great job pulling yourself out of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Much more, conversational, and you've been just more pleasant over the past.
Got a Tesla, got a fucking gym coming in. I mean,
so here's the whole thing. I'm trying to figure out if he's bettering himself or if he's having a midlife crisis.
I think I might be dying, man. I don't know.
We're all dying, just at different speeds.
I will say that I figured out I can hook my Xbox controller up to my car.
Can you drive it with it though?
No,
probably not.
But I could play video games on my car with it. So
that reminds me of what was it, Men in Black 2, where he pulls out the fucking controller from the steering wheel.
Yeah. But
he did that, and who else did something? Was it
And you can play racing.
Will Smith. It was.
You can play racing games. You can play racing games with the steering wheel in the car.
So you can unlock it and play it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's legit. Yeah. Can you push the gas and shit too?
I don't know about that. I'll try it. I haven't played it. I was just watching videos on it. So
the car turns on. He goes through the garage.
Yeah. That would suck. That would suck.
As far as me for resolutions, I want to stream more. Last year was a horrible year for streaming for me, between the move and just a lack of motivation and good games to play. So I'm going for 4 to 5 days a week at this point. We're gonna see where that ends up.
Well, when GTA 6 comes out, you'll have a good spot there.
Well, you won't, because it doesn't have a console.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I haven't played GTA since Vice City.
Yeah.
And
I might just buy a console and disappear and play in my living room. I don't know. Could happen.
And he was never heard from again.
Could happen. I don't know.
Greatest podcast producer in the world?
Well, I'll still do the podcast, but I could just disappear from PC gaming for a while.
Podcaster in the world, yes.
Hey, I haven't streamed quite a few years, so I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Well, 2 years. Since
I guess, yeah, if somebody wants to wrap it up, one of you guys, I'm good. I think we're good.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Let us know in the comments what you agree with, disagree with from the show, and if there's anything you'd like us to discuss next week, kind of like Zeus said earlier. You can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and Rumble, which we're currently live on. Please follow us on our socials. We've got Patreon, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram.